Whoa! What is going on, fellas, ladies and gentlemen? What is going on? Anthony, Marty, Scott, Trash. First few in here. The legends that you are with the notification gang. Welcome in. Cody H. Not a drunk hit. Marty. No. Not. I've been toning down on drinking, so no Friday night drinking stream here. Not that I'm not a quitter or anything. When you're great at something, you should never give it up. So, but just been toning down, you know what I'm saying? But yeah. Audio on my end, a little adjustment there. Okay. George, welcome in there. Nacho Mama's cooking. What's going on? Welcome in, Mustang. Yo. Sober Friday works for you. Appreciate you. Yeah. Yeah, I've just been a little more judicious, I guess would be the word. Selective with the days that I consume alcohol. I mean, now that I'm in one of the elderly people, I figured, you know, I'm almost 40. Ugh. So. You know this is going to be a jeweler's ethereal jeweler's Zacharium shield of deflecting with 45 vol res inherent base. 42. I wonder if anybody smarter than me could come up with some use for some weird, wacky, crazy thing like that. Whippersnapper says Trash, yeah. You're see, I'm elderly, Trash. You're elderly plus is what they call it. Elderly plus. Akara or Charcy? I mean, isn't Akara kind of up there in age? I never really knew. I assume Charcy's more youthful and vibrant if she's still fit enough to be a blacksmith. So I'll go with Charcy, I guess.
Let's go.
If required by law. If it was the only way to save the world. Wicked Ball, yo! Thank you so much. Supporting the channel, coming in with a tier 1 sub there over on Twitch. 16 months too, my goodness. What a legend. Thank you so much. Wicked Ball. Nope. Answer's Akara. Well, here, I guess so. Oh boy. Oh boy. Elf Don, yeah, appreciate you. Yeah, don't forget, hit that like button for me. Yeah, that's pretty well known thing on YouTube, right, fellas? Hitting that like button, helping out bum streamers like myself. Ooh. We'll check it. Just in case it's one of those crazy helms like one of the ones I got before. Not that crazy, but 5 to find item. I forget what it was. I think it was 5 find item, 4 battle orders. It's kind of a neat one, so. Oh. Gotcha, Nicholas. Viper Cave, says Carlo. Is that the name of a game? I'm not really sure. If it's a game, I've never heard of it, but looks like the clip thing isn't there. You know what, to be honest, I think, Biv, that clip thing, I think that's always been there. I think it's always been there, but I have had it unchecked for like 4 years. Like, ever since they introduced YouTube Shorts, I think they added in that clips button. But I have it turned off, I think. Could be wrong, though. Maybe I just haven't been open for eligibility to it, too, or something like that. But I'm, you know, everything for my streaming, as far as the YouTube end, I literally set it up like 4 years ago, and I've never looked at it again. Like, a lot of this stuff, anyways. Anything that hasn't been a problem. Which, I'm a big fan of not having a bunch of problems. Big fan. Come on. No champions anywhere. It's all a bunch of scrubs. Alright, we'll clear these. Oh, there you are.
I need a key.
Trailer Walker got his Blizzsork past hell thanks to you, man. Had trouble with the Ancients. Yeah, with the Ancients in hell, they kind of always end up with at least one of them being immune to you, but yeah, there's some little tricks, you know, making sure that you reroll until just one. You said you got past them so good. You must have utilized some of this stuff, but yeah. Reroll until there's only one of them immune to you. Getting a reasonable mercenary. Using some skills you usually wouldn't. Some 1-point wonders, maybe. To slowly chop them down. That's one of those times when I rarely use it, but I'll utilize telekinesis for its, like, knockback ability and stuff, and the baby damage. One time I went into that using charges from, I ended up shopping, like, wands that had charges on them. That was a funny one. So we fill a shadow box. Isn't that just like not boxing anybody but swinging your arms in front of you? Pretend boxing. See, Canuck Game saying he's been blasting on P1 online with nothing and recommendations on where to target farm. It's almost entirely going to be like build dependent, I guess. A lot of the best places to farm, though, like anywhere you can kill the unique monsters and super uniques real fast, because like this monster right here is going to drop 1 item and 4 potions, so no matter what. So you don't have to really worry about the players count if you're farming players 1. So things like Pindle and Thresh Shocket kind of have added relevance, I guess we'll call it. The Countess is actually better on players 1 for the runes from a rune drop table. So Mara specifically, huh? I mean, the fastest way is probably going to usually be like Pindle, but if you're P1 like online like that, but if you're online, it's not going to be even remotely 1% guaranteed that you could find a Mara's for sure. Like, you'll have to find something to trade for the Mara's is your best bet, of course. Biff said he sees it on everyone else's streams all of a sudden. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe they just don't have it turned off or something, or I don't know. Maybe I'm a weirdo because I did turn it off. Not really sure. Check over here. Usually there's no champion over here. Smolps, yo, welcome in. What's going on, Tubby? Welcome in, welcome in. I thought there was a champion over here. Looking around for 6 years, don't see nobody. Huh. Joker says, good evening, fellas. Welcome in, Joker. Good to see you. Lit Rex, welcome in there over on Twitch. Guaranteed Tyraels might today, allegedly. There's a 70% chance that we're guaranteed to find a Tyraels might tonight. Just don't think about it too hard. It makes sense, trust me. Trust me. Eli, appreciate ya. Happy Friday to you as well. Whoopsie. Gray weapon out here. Welcome in Josh Green as well. Hopefully everyone's having a great weekend. Hopefully everyone had a good work week and whatnot. Or maybe even some of you guys had vacation. Personally, I had a pretty uneventful week. Standard stuff. Well, like, with the exception of the kid being home from school 2 days because of cold. Back in my day, we didn't have no school just because it was cold out. But yeah. Guess we had that. Been hitting the gym pretty hard. Sorta, I guess you could say. I was thinking about doing the treadmill tonight, but I decided against it. I did legs yesterday. And maybe it was the day before yesterday. Was it yesterday? Don't remember. I did legs one day recently. And it's hard to walk. So I really got after it. Really got after it. Never found Tyraels yet before, commenter. Never, ever, 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 ever. LB. Ooh, man. LB's working on a band. Look at that. Yeah, you know. Can't win them all. Can't win them all. Yeah, there's a couple of big games. We'll see the Bills against the Kansas City refs. See how that goes. The Washington against Philly. Boy, I could see Washington winning that game.
I can't carry anymore.
But we'll see what happens. Saquon Barkley's probably going to have about 240 yards rushing, though. I can tell you that much. Sweet Phil, Chiefs hater. Hate. I've been fighting it for years because there's questionable calls here and there, but man, this year's been pretty ridiculous with the Chiefs calls. Pretty ridiculous. What's going on, Fred, by the way? Hate. Welcome into the 2025 Play a Haters Ball. Absolutely classic Chappelle skit. It obviously was not 25, but yeah. Washington beats Philly all the time, huh? Yeah, I just if Washington can do anything about the run, which I guess remembering every single stat that ever exists in the world, like what you gonna do, right? But so apparently I found this out recently that like Washington's like 30th in the league in rush defense. And now I think back, like, man, why aren't the Lions just running it like way more? I kind of thought that at the time, like, why aren't we running it more? Why are we passing every play when we're like, right now we're up, or we're like tied, or we're down by a touchdown, or we're just like pass. I'm like, oh, talking about the Lions against Washington last week. So, and Saquon's been killing it this year, so we'll see how it goes. And yeah, I know how Washington came from behind in that one game, but yeah. Meech, what's going on? Trouble with bosses on your playthrough. So your singer, if you're pure singer, I don't know if you have any points into literally anything over here. So singer playthrough, whip out some like when you go at the bosses, I've seen it to where they'll grab 2 black rune words and just go like point down to double swing, and it has 40% crushing blow. That's part of it. It takes 2 IO runes, so it could be a struggle there to get 2 IO runes maybe. But yeah, bard playthroughs of all types are the hardest, so you just like chop with the crushing blow until it gets down real low. Getting crushing blow on your mercenary if at all possible too, which is going to be tough on a playthrough, but look up some of the rune words that might have crushing blow. Let's see. For the melee damage, let's see. I'm trying to think. No, that's not. So there's a couple things that could help with that.
I am overburdened.
Nick says still depressed about the Lions game. Yeah, I get you. Yeah, I'm not too happy about it. I wouldn't say I'm depressed. I was much more unhappy about the one against San Francisco, where we were up by 17 points, like with 30 minutes left to go in the game, and then we lost. I was much more disappointed about that one, because it was like, we won this thing, like it's over, and then it's like, lucky bounce here, like somebody drops a pass who has no drop passes on the season. That person drops another pass. Another stud receiver, like another great receiver, like drops a pass that has like 1 drop on the year. Like fumble here, they'll have somebody who hasn't fumbled all season. It's just like, oh my gosh, what is going on right now? You know. But yeah. Yeah, that record for the Chiefs winning games under a certain number or whatever. I don't remember the exact stat. You say 30 there. It's a pretty wild stat that, like, the least amount of games won with like scoring under 30 points was like, I don't even remember the stats, but some of the stats were just crazy with the Kansas City. Maybe it was like the number of wins by less than 3 points or something like that, and it was like the most ever to have in a season for a team that made the playoffs, and it was like 2 or 3, and then Kansas City was like 10. Some wacky stat like that.
I am overburdened.
Something crazy. Yeah, it's I kind of since fantasy football is over, I've been looking into a lot more like prop bet type stuff. Boy, there's some. So Travis Kelce, regardless of what he does in the regular season, I don't remember the time frame, but he's had like over 70 yards in like every playoff game ever. So if you want to look into some prop bets, Kelce over whatever his over-unders at, it's probably less than 70, and take the over probably. George said he thinks he's gonna go Washington with the spread. Yeah, because it's like is it a 6 or a 5? I think. I thought about it, but I'm not very confident in what would happen there. I try to, you know, I'm barely right when I'm confident, so I don't want to pick stuff that I'm not confident in, that's for sure. So I literally, I'm just unconfident on who's going to win that game at all between Philly and Washington. The thing too is because I'm really not a Jalen Hurts fan. Like you go back and look at his stats, and he has like 107 yards passing, 128 yards passing. You know, you might have a game where he has 210, and that's like a huge game for him. Like, it's like games he has like, some games he has like 80 yards passing, 70 yards. Saquon Barkley's got like 290 yards rushing. I was like, what? Holy moly. George says amp damage charges, talking about the Singer barb. See, I wasn't sure how amp damage would work with the Singer. I know it's physical damage, but I don't remember. It's been a long time since I did a Singer barb playthrough. Long time. Like this barb right here was the last time I did a solo, you know, off a solo Singer barb playthrough, and I don't remember if I even did Singer the whole way. I think I did, but I didn't do it like self-found on that character, you know. I think people refer to it as twinked, where you transfer gear over from other characters. Pretty sure I did that. Not to mention too, I am 100% certain like what I did with this barb is I played through until I got to here, Act 1 of normal, and then I did pit runs until I leveled up to like 80, and then I did the rest of it, or 85. That's like one of my go-tos, is just like start magic finding, start blasting like the pits. And because, whoa, jeez, good God. Because the area level, it's an 85 area, like you'll get so much experience. Take the underdog out. Yeah. I know how the spreads work there, George. Where if you take it with the spread, they could even Washington could lose by 4 points if the spread is like Philly -6 or whatever. Yeah, and still win the bet. But I'm just yeah, I don't know. Pretty much, I was just saying I have no idea what's going to go on with that. So. I just took like super obvious, you know, just a few super obvious props, and then like the Kelsey over. Actually, I think I bid it down to so it's less odds, so you'll win less money, but you're even more likely to win. Like Kelsey over 60 yards receiving, Saquon over like 100 yards rushing, Saquon anytime touchdown. You know, stuff like it's like pretty much guaranteed. Like obviously anybody can get hurt and then it just doesn't happen, but I think I took one that might have been a little bit of a stretch. Would be, I think I took in that one Josh Allen anytime rushing or receiving touchdown, which good thing it has receiving, because remember that one time, remember that game where he threw a pass to himself on accident and then ran it in for a touchdown. So he got a passing touchdown and a receiving touchdown in the same play. That was crazy. But I figured with a game where he's just going to be going all out that he'll try to he'll end up running one in, is what I'm hoping or thinking. So yeah, I don't remember. I did a couple of them. I usually do one bet where it's like 3, 4, 5 props or whatever, so it's like more guaranteed, and then I'll do one that's like a whole bunch of them, like 10. So you know the one's like 10 props to win like 1,000, or maybe it'll be 8 props to win like 300 or something, depending on what I picked, you know. And then I'll do another one that's like 4 props to win like 40 or 50 bucks, so it kind of like covers any of the losses from the big one that I didn't make or whatever, you know. Appreciate you, Mike. Appreciate you. First ever Enigma offline. Nice. Livian, appreciate you. Took you 3,400 LK runs. That's almost exactly the same number it took me. Went with Enigma after my advice. That's funny. I'd have to go back and look at my first player when I made like pretty much a documentation video of exactly. I cubed up every single rune I found and everything. Yeah, and it took me, I think it was 3,400 runs. It was like actually it was like 3,385 or something, or 3,387 or something. So nice. Congrats on that one. Yeah, hopefully, yeah, I think it's the right call, and hopefully you end up happy with it. I'm sure you will be, I guess, but since you took my advice. It's mid runes left for Mosaic. Don't do that. But no, I'm just joking. But yeah. Yeah, being able to teleport around on any build. Mega cool. Mega cool. Fred said, anyways, just stop by to hit the like button, maybe back on later. All right, peace out, Fred. Best of luck with your team if I don't talk to you again, if you're still here. Longsword. I seen sword, I thought it was something else. So we got between the two, we're looking like what, 120 people in here so far. Don't forget YouTube, hit that like button for me. Much appreciated. Twitch, you guys just hang out because there is no like button, but hang out, you know, hop in, say hello, you know what I mean? Ooh. Yeah, so Scott, yeah, the McLaurin anytime touchdown, I was looking at some of his stuff. I think McLaurin's had a touchdown in something like 8 of the last 9 games or something like that. I don't remember if I took that one or not. I don't remember if I mentioned that or not. I know I seen your comment, and I think I got off on some tangent about something else. But I don't remember if I took McLaurin anytime touchdown. I think it had pretty good payout odds, too. Like, I think it was like plus 135 or something. When Saquon's anytime touchdown was like minus 215. Ooh, look at all these runes. I have to double check it. Maybe I have to go back and look and see. Maybe I'll have to get that. Maybe I'll have to put a little extra money on this week. Maybe instead of like $5, we'll have to do $10. If I can afford that. No, I'm just joking. Gambling's wrong. Don't be like me. Right, George? Yeah, I definitely, if you're somebody who can't control yourself, don't do it. I'm pretty good at not blowing all my money. Very, very cheap. See, the thing is, too, is that, like, this, since I did this a few times for a few weeks now, like, I'm up like $100, so. Just playing with house money now. And I don't think I could ever put in, I don't think I could ever place a bet that was more than like $10. Like, I don't know if I could bring myself to do it, like, literally. I did have an idea. I was thinking about, like, parlaying my bet. Or not parlaying, I meant, martingaling my bet, you know what I mean? But I feel like that's not a good way to do it, because the way the taxes work with any sports betting winnings, you would just, like, bleed yourself dry even if you ended up winning in taxes. Because you end up playing a whole bunch, you know? George, don't be like you and win a fantasy football championship. Oh, guess I didn't remember that. Congrats on that. Gonna be an Eagles win, says Jordan up here. Pretty confident Jalen doesn't need to throw the ball. Number 1 defense, number 1 rushing attack. Yeah, rushing's no joke there, huh? We'll see, though. We'll see, because I bet you... I don't know, we'll see. Like I said, I don't know for sure. I'm not super confident either way, but you are obviously very confident. We'll see if Saquon can keep up. Saquon's going to need like 400 rushing yards. Oh, look at you. I think this is the wonderful, like, 4 champion lower level 2 here. Good luck on the tees, mate. No doubt about that. Today. It's today, Zab. No doubt. Does Nova require Griffins to work? No, not at all. I would say if you want to do players 8, like Chaos Sanctuary, maybe. And it's not even like required, it's gonna be way slower. If you got if you don't have Griffins, it depends what else what all else you have. Like if you have Infinity or not, and this and that. Either way, it's usable. You'll just be doing. It's real great ladder reset for the Countess and all that stuff, Livian. So you know, it's obviously just like less good without it. Hopefully you can get like Infinity or something like that. Legend Spike, kind of a rare one there. Let's take out all these people here. That's one of the ones I want to get a... We need to... Ah! I could have just horked it. Man. Devastating. If only I had more magic find. And a Ghost Flame, kind of a rare one there with the Legend Spike. It's always ethereal, right? So, ethereal, indestructible. Ignore target defense. We need to do a double Ghost Flame Barb in the future. I'm feeling it. Stars almost aligned. Yes, rare, unique, and a Sacred Armor. But they were not at the same time. Literally. Disappointing. Martingaling. So the Martingale system for gambling. See, I might have slurred the words together there, like, or I just said it as if it was a adverb instead of as a I don't know parts of speech. So the Martingale system is when every time you lose, you double your bet. And technically, if you have unlimited bankroll and you have an unlimited maximum bet, just through the law of like numbers, eventually you'll never lose. It's essentially the reason why casinos have like table maximums. So someone doesn't just sit down with like $1 million and bet $10 on black on roulette and then go, okay, now I'll bet $20 on black. Oh, I lost now? $40 on black. Oh, I lost $80 on black. Oh, I lost $160 on black. Oh, I lost, you know, $320. Oh, I lost 604. You get the idea. Do I need to keep going or? All right, I lost 1,280. Okay, I lost 2,500. You know, you get what I'm saying. I'm being ridiculous, of course, but and eventually, didn't I? Oh, it's on. This is on players 3. Oh, oopsie. And eventually, you're going to win one, and when you do, you'll win all your money back that you had lost before, and then you can start over again. So you take all your profits from the times you win, and you never lose. But oh yeah, I forgot. This whole time I've been doing this on players 3 because I was doing something else. I was thinking a few times like, why did that Carver take me 2 hits to kill? Devastating. Randall L's going over to Chicago too. Unfortunate. Yeah, well, I mean, we'll see. I don't know. I mean, I don't think the Lions are just going to be terrible next year. Like, a lot of people are talking, not a lot of people, but some people like, oh man, all these coordinators they lost. What are they going to do now? And I'm sitting here thinking like, they almost went undefeated. Like, how are they just going to be terrible now when they're bringing back the entire same team? I don't know. The OC was trash, wasn't he? No. Ben Johnson, I think Ben Johnson was pretty good. Like, nobody's perfect in the whole world. I think there's been mistakes made at certain points that I'll criticize for, but I think he was really good. Like, in general. I don't know. We'll find out. We'll find out this year for sure. So, if the Lions come out and just do just as good as ever, and the Chicago Bears continue to stink,
I can't carry anymore.
we'll see who was the real one here. Is it Goff, St. Brown, Gibbs, Montgomery, Laporta, JMO, or is it Ben Johnson the reason we won? Or is it all these good players on offense? We'll see. Oh, I see what happened there. I was confused. What? Apparently, Twitch has something against the Commanders. You mean there, Rivera?
It's locked.
Who do you think will win the Super Bowl? Who do I think? Oh, I don't know. It's so hard to say. I can tell you this. I want the Bills to win. Do I think the Bills gonna win? I don't know. Rivera saying one of the coordinators wasn't very good. They both got head coaching jobs. So Aaron Glenn, the defensive coordinator, hard to say this season, to be honest. I mean, we had 16. The Lions had 16 defensive players on IR this season. So it's like, watch your mouth, says Marty. 2026 Chicago Super Bowl. I would bet money that Chicago's not going to win the Super Bowl next year. Like, a lot. I would bet way more money Chicago's not going to win the Super Bowl than the amount of money I would bet that the Lions will win the Super Bowl, or really that any singular team would win the Super Bowl. Oh, that dude, Willie, coming in with a raid. Thank you so much on a Friday night. Welcome in. Thank you so much. And ooh, what was that? Okay, got me. When you see that orange flash out of the corner of the screen, get a little excited. Welcome in and thank you for the raid. Anyone who doesn't know, my name is Sweet Phil. Hunting Tyraels Might right now with the item find barb. Thought I just bought scrolls. What happened there? There's a 40% chance that it's guaranteed that I'm going to find Tyraels Might tonight, so. It's science, so. Doing good. Hopefully you had a great stream, Willie. I know you got a pretty exciting one over there. Got a good production. Time Warp there on YouTube saying, Patriots fan, but hope the Bills win the Super Bowl. Yeah, I kind of like Josh Allen, I guess, and the rest of the team is kind of like almost, what do you even call it? Band of misfits. The receivers are like nobody. Khalil Shakir's the big dog there, and then just a bunch of randoms. I like James Cook, but yeah. So yeah. Pyro, sending all the positive vibes. Appreciate you. I need all the luck I can get with this Tyraels Might. I mean, it's only been like 87 years and I haven't found one, so approximately. Willie's saying he gave away some good loot with his D2 bingo. Nice, nice. I'll do the giveaways from time to time. Oh no, I didn't do any of the stuff. No, I could have swore I went back to town, got scrolls, but apparently I hit the buttons too fast. Usually do like a month of ladder reset, and then I jump back to single player here. Big single player fan. Seabot says, "You got that, Phil. You got it." Hopefully. So I was rewatching my gambling Tyraels Might little clip that I put up. Oh my gosh, how ridiculous. How ridiculous. I almost gambled the Tyraels Might. Sort of. G-Stacks, welcome in. Yo, yo, yo. Good to see you. Absolute legend. Think I seen you. You were streaming some Path of Exile 2 earlier, weren't you? Not playing Diablo 2. Unbelievable. Anything good tonight? Not really so much yet. I mean, I found a Ghost Flame. It's not good, but it's like semi-rare. That's about all we got. Rivera saying wanted to try the new ladder out, but Fresh Classic came out at the same time. Gotcha. Yeah, so you didn't try this new ladder. Yeah, there's always another one in 4 months, so I'll have to eat some dinner. All right, Willie. Have a good night. Thank you for the raid. Thank you for the raid. Yeah, this character is a little bit more difficult to read chat too, so do forgive me. Biff says he looks forward to my next single player giveaway. Yeah, it's where I give away all the best stuff. Oh, Augie saying had the green sacred armor drop. Man, I would almost take that at this point. I haven't seen a sacred armor other than like blue and like in a couple of rares in like a long time. I haven't even seen Immortal Kings, like you said. I haven't even seen Immortal King's armor in a while. Just like it's holding all the luck. It's holding all the luck for me. Saving it all up for one unique sacred armor drop. Josh said when that clip happened, he kind of thought the same thing because he didn't even think about Malbragas or however you pronounce that. Yeah, same here. I just completely forgot about it. So completely forgot that one existed. Had one of the better turnouts, you said. Nice, nice. G-Stacks, happy for you. Happy for you. Read chat. Yeah, so I can read actually. I know it's shocking. Shocking, right? Single player PvP ranking, undefeated, never lost. I forgot about that guy. Obviously the saying is the meme is still in my head, but oh my gosh, Lamar, is it Lamar Ball? Oh my gosh, this guy. What a lunatic. Just lies about everything, just oh my gosh. In college, I was god tier. I was best there was. I could have beat Jordan in his prime. Oh my gosh, this guy. I think it was Lamar Ball, the LaMelo Ball's dad or whatever, and whatever the other people's kids' names are. I guess that shows you one way to get ahead is just to lie and make stuff up. LeVar Ball? Okay, well, there you go. Got 2 kids into the league. Yeah, I mean, it did. It did, so they made a lot of money off it, too, so that's what you do. You just lie and lie and lie, and it gets you ahead in life. It's It's been proven. It is known. It's just crazy. Hammy says he could beat MJ one-on-one. Oh, well, you know, okay. Teach their own. I guess I've never seen it happen before, so, you know, I can't say that it can't, I guess. Jordan in his prime, or LeVar Ball, or whatever the dad's name is. Who averaged, like, he averaged, like, 7 minutes a game in college at, like, St. Mary's State under, like, some random college that he went to. Never know. Oh, that's, you meant that's what what he was saying. Yeah. Totally. I thought you were saying that. I was like, well, okay, if you say so. I don't want to argue about it. But he was just saying what every dad thinks. I don't know. Whatever he said about his sons is fine, but when he started saying how he's better than Michael Jordan and how he's undefeated and never lost, like, I forget what that was in context to, what he was talking about. Undefeated, never lost. Was that him talking about him playing people one-on-one? Maybe? Because he was when he said that, he was talking about himself. He wasn't talking about his sons. But either way, just kind of a funny side note in history. Rivera said you just saw a highlight of him on TV like 2 nights ago. Of the dad or of like LaMelo or something? Hammy, I don't remember that one. Stay in your lane. I don't remember that one. That sounds like something. That sounds like something. Maybe I do kind of remember it. That he was with Stephen A. Smith or something. I don't remember. Oh, all of his rants on ESPN. That was a good era, you're saying? It was entertaining, I guess. So, hard leather armor. Let's go. Look at that. 3 set items. Unique. Legendary. Cowherd, says Hammy, is what he thought. Oh, gotcha. How long have you been searching for Tyraels Might? So, JB Swoosh. My last item on the Grail has been Tyraels Might for probably, I don't know, what would you guys say, a year? Probably a year. With some breaks, you could say, like this last season I played for like a month, and I usually play a few weeks after every season, so you could probably pull a couple months out of that, maybe. But I mean, yeah, it's been a long time. How many gold sacred armors dropped last year? Boy, yeah, no idea. No idea. I think I probably have like 6 Templar's Mites, 220 martial arts now, poison and lightning res, and cold arrow charges. Ooh. But there's some pretty good ones. Wish that the strength could be higher though, right? Should I try these on my Mosaic Assassin? Won't do it. You can't make me.
I am overburdened.
Maybe you could. So maybe I'll torture myself this year for the charity thing. I was thinking if we beat how much money I raised last year, maybe I'll play Mosaic Assassin if we beat it. Maybe we'll do that. Let me go put these. Notice all the maybes that were in there, so don't calm down. Lots of maybes. Look at that. Phil was getting some work done over here, huh? For how long? Great question. Great question. Till I go blind, so 4 minutes. Knocked off the 220s. That is true. It had been. I've been playing single player for 5 years, and I got my first pair of rare 220 Java gloves. So, pretty much since the game came out. Maybe it's been 4 years. I don't remember, but. Or 3 years. I don't even remember. When did D2R come out? Let me Google this real quick. I don't remember. When did D2R come out? 2021? Oh. So, 2, 3, 4. So it's been a little over 3 years. So not as long as I thought. About 3 years and like 4 months or something, I guess you'd say. Maybe I haven't been. Maybe my last item hasn't been a year since of Tyraels Might. Maybe it's been like 8 months. I don't know. Guess I can't remember. I do know this Ogrimal is going to be sick. Oh. The Wisp was last playoffs. Yeah. Okay.
What you need?
The Wisp wasn't the second to the last, though, was it? I can't remember which one would have been second to last. I don't know. Brain doesn't work as good as it used to. Oh, give me one quick sec. Game seems like you never find what you're looking for. Well, Tyraels Might's just stupid rare, and I've been getting. I feel like even though it's so rare, I've still gotten kind of unlucky to not find it. So, Swoosh saying he's been playing this a lot, chilling on Switch. On Switch, huh? I would say there's not anything inherently wrong with the Switch that you wouldn't be able to find the stuff. I'm sure it's programmed exactly the same as all the other versions, like drop-wise and everything. I'd be shocked if it wasn't, to be honest. If there was some inherent glitch to where you couldn't find the rare stuff. One in 10 chance when you find a sacred armor. Yeah, I mean, it's close. I heard 1 in 9, but I mean, you know, I don't know. I heard it was a 1 in 9 chance of being a Tyraels Might, but either way. I think I found 6, either 6, 7, or 8. I don't know what though. Templars already. The craziest thing, I do have an ethereal Templars too. Probably need to Zod it. Rex TV saying finally has enough to do 100 cast jamlets. Nice. Best of luck on that. May you get many 220s. Hopefully. Yeah, generally for me, and everyone can just, you know, whatever they find most entertaining, most fun. But if I wasn't doing it for making videos and content, I would never save up a big lot like that. I would always just do them one by one by one. So, Ethereal Grail after the Tyraels Might? No, I'm never gonna try to do that. Or never gonna try to do that. I don't feel like blasting for 7 years trying to get a ethereal D-web, and like all the ethereal stuff that I haven't found already that I would want to be ethereal, like
I can't carry anymore.
never found ethereal Andaro's Visage, ethereal Reaper's Toll. I haven't found, never found one. So yeah, it just doesn't sound like anything I want to do. Even this is taking much longer than I kind of anticipated. Like, kind of expected to had found Tyraels Might already, but those two are easy. Talking about the Reaper's Toll and Darl's Visage. Yeah, I don't know. My entire life of full-time Diablo 2 since before D2R came out. So full-time for like 5 years of playing Diablo 2 as a full-time job. Haven't found one, so. Of either one of those. Ethereal Lacerator. I do have an Ethereal Lacerator, yeah. Rental says, likes the videos when I roll Amis. Appreciate it, appreciate it. Yeah, those ones are pretty cool. Pretty cool. I always liked them back in the day, watching stuff like that, so. Gotham saying, so you're not going to play D2R for the next 7 years? Yeah, hard to say what I'll be doing in 7 years, huh? Maybe. I won't still be doing this Holy Grail. How long before I give up trying to find Tyraels Might, huh? If it's like another year and I don't find Tyraels Might, should I just give up? 2 years of my final, of only having Tyraels Might left? Ugh. Who am I kidding? You all know we're finding it tonight. Oh, yeah. Right around the corner. Borky says, big fan, appreciate you. Started my offline journey a few years back watching your stuff. Nice, nice. A few years back, so you must be enjoying it. Love to hear it, and thanks for watching the videos. Appreciate you. Whoop. Got a little glitched out there for a couple of seconds. Rivera saying too invested at that point. Got to keep going, huh? That's a good point. Now that you put it that way. A Blaze saying he wishes that like the super rare items had special effects. Like they had their own inherent properties, like almost having another skill. Hard hard to say. I mean, I guess just right off the bat, I wouldn't say I'm 100% against something unique being on a super rare unique, but I don't want it to run into something. Good old string of ears, like D4. How when I found Tyraels Might on D4, my build and my character didn't matter anymore. Even doing like a Uber Duriel and stuff at the time, like Uber Duriel was like the top of the top to do at the time. I would just stand in the corner and click the button, and then all of these little bolts would fly out of the Tyraels Might, and it would just nuke even Uber Duriel in D4. So it's like, definitely wouldn't want something like that to happen. In general, I'm a big fan of just kind of leaving the game how it is, because maybe the most minorest of tweaks, like, I don't know, getting rid of Mosaic or something, you know. It's already a great game, right? Jeremy says D4 got crazy too quick. Yeah, when you start changing stuff, that's how it goes pretty much. So you gotta really not listen to everybody, because everybody says that they want I want this, I want that, I want this, and then you do it, and then it's like, you know, they're not happy with that, and then they want more, and then they want more. You know, it's like you just can't do that. Borky saying got his first Mars doing meth, Blizzard Sork and Javazon. Pally stuck in Act 5 a nightmare. Okay. Gotcha. Yeah, keep plugging away, you'll get her, and then yeah, you can start transferring some gear over as you find it too to help them out. I'm sure that's kind of what you're going after, so you'll get it, Borky. You'll get her. Josh Green talking about little changes. He shoots out loot filter. Yeah, and actually, like Blizzard, I don't want to say sponsored. What's the word I'm thinking of? Blizzard sanctioned, I guess. Loot filter would be kind of cool. I'd be on board with that. I'd be fine with it. I mean, even the ones that there are out now. When I first started this, there wasn't like good loot filters out, like at all. So I just never had one, and now I only have one item on my Holy Grail, so it's like, why am I going to get a loot filter now? Also, and I know I've talked about this a few times on stream, sorry if some of you have heard it like 5 different times, but if you have a loot filter and then you are streaming and making videos, you get all the comments of like, oh, you know, these drops aren't real for an average person because you're playing on some mod with increased drop rates and stuff. And then you got to keep either explaining or put a pinned comment or something like, hey, this is a loot filter on regular D2R, you know. So partially just for the content creation's sake, I decided not to do that. That way there's no like if, ands, or buts. No one can make up stuff to say like, oh, he's faking his drops, or the drops aren't legit because he's actually has some mod that has higher drop rates like PD2 or something. Not that PD2 is on D2R, but you know what I'm saying. Something like that. Hey. Give me those. Ooh, try res. People say poison's not a res. Sure, okay. But technically it is, so. 30, 58, 16. The reses are low, though. But it's cool that there's 3 reses, though. There are 3 reses, though. It's kind of neat. Not great, but kind of neat. Kind of neat. Trash saying Blizzard sponsored trading community would be nice, huh? No, really what they would probably need for D2R is just have like a, how would they do this? I'm trying to think how you do it. Maybe just have like a, kind of like an auction house type thing. And you could even just have it with like real money, like almost like a real money auction house. It'd probably work out perfect for like trading the items or... Oh no, you create a platform and then everybody has to buy into it with Diablo coin. Create a cryptocurrency that you trade for on the game.
I am overburdened.
The real money auction house thing was a joke. I'm joking around with this stuff, okay? Just in case anyone was unaware of that. What skills ideal on a mosaic base? Yeah, I'm not a... I hate mosaic. I don't play it, so can't really give you a perfect advice for that. Thought you were cooking that at first? Cooking it up? On the spot. Yeah, I just accidentally perfectly mimicked the absolute disaster that was Diablo 3. Gosh, that's one of those things you never forget. The first time when you get into a game and you don't realize it's going to be there, and then the game's asking you to put in your credit card, or put in your bank information or whatever it was, and I was like, what? Are you kidding me? Oh my gosh, like, they're putting your bank information to trade for this stuff, and then they're taking a cut of it? Like, you're kidding, right? Like, that was crazy. It was crazy. I never put my number in nothing like that, so. How is that salad? Welcome in. Love the YouTube videos. Appreciate you. Very kind of you. Tyraels might now, says Ryan. I'm hoping. I'm trying. I'm blasting away. It ain't working out, though. Jeremy over here says, in his opinion, what you look for is Phoenix Strike, Claw of Thunder, Blades of Ice for Mosaic. So, there you go. Don't want to be messing around with archers everywhere. Alright, we'll check the Archon plate, I guess. No! Singer Barb, no, we got, it's Pit Zerker. So we're use Howl to scare away all the other monsters and just chop the one elite down, item find, move on. That's all she wrote for that level. Hit him. Hit him. Keep missing. I feel like there should have been another champion somewhere. Did I miss? I don't know. How much MF I got? It's like a little over 700 on the main hand, which is... So that's like what I'm utilizing with the kill and the item find. Uh, 717. Should be enough. Probably have too much magic find. Trash said back in the day made a couple hundred from the auction house. Gotcha. Yeah, I never really played it Diablo 3 too much. I played it through one time, and I was like, yep, I'm out of here. A lot of things I remember distinctly when I was playing that game. being like,
I can't carry anymore.
oh, they got a thing like the secret cow level. Let's check this. Wait, what? Secret unicorn level? What? That was something else. The Whimsyshire. Yeah, I got Rune Master. I got a 5-isted Rune Master as my offhand. Since in D2R they fixed the IAS increased attack speed. I don't even know if it was a bug or they changed it or whatever. So they used to have to both be, or you could weapon speed bug it or whatever. But now that doesn't matter. It just goes by your main hand. Wait. Nope. Thought there was an elite there hiding. Thought he was hiding. Time Warp says Blizzard should make him usable. Well, the only way that in that definition usable, that they would be quote-unquote usable, is if you made them the most powerful build, the most powerful item for a build. So you'd have to make it better than like Fortitude or better than Enigma. You know? So then you fall into the power creep in Diablo 2. So I would personally be against making the items more powerful. Or you'd have to like nerf stuff, which that never goes over very well. Nerfing Enigma or Mang Songs, I guess you'd have to nerf Heart of the Oak and Oculus. Or what? Give it more minus res and infinity. Tyraels Might with teleport. I mean, would it still even be usable? Let's see. Tyraels Might D2R. Let me look at everything that's on it. If you gave Tyraels Might teleport, it would be still nobody would use it. I guess it cannot be frozen inherently, but nerf Enigma. That's what it is. I am anti-change guy after all, so. Something crazy maybe. 256? Life leech? If it was like one of those crazy rolls where it's even higher, but that's the 256, man, whatever. In a Scourge? I don't think so. I could always go back and pick it up. Any good finds lately? Not super duper anything today. Probably the, I don't know, maybe those martial art gloves were probably the best. 220 martial art gloves with some other little things on it. I think it was dual res or something. Probably the best, but. Borky saying Hammerton not fun to play. I didn't see what that was fully in reference to, but yeah, I've actually went so long without playing Hammerton that it kind of, the last time I played it, I was kind of like, oh, this is more entertaining than I remember, because it had been like so long. Tyraels Might with teleport and find item. It's interesting. Boy, it's find item on an item, like the actual skill inherently on an item. Yeah, I don't know if that's a great idea, because anytime if you put find item on anything, that automatically makes like sorceress OP. Like having teleport and find item on a sorceress, Barb would never get used again. I would never want find item on anything. It needs to stay strictly barbarian skill only. Speaking of, we were just talking about this one a minute ago. Rune Master, 5 or bust. Boom! Oh, we got 5. There you go, 5-socket Rune Master. You could always do like what I did over on mine with the 5 Istit. That's what I decided to go with over here. 5 Istit for the cannot be frozen. And the MF. Ooh, yeah. 5 Lems too. There you go. Gold find it. The thing is I know I actually have 2 super high 5-socketed ones already still laying around. So, maybe we'll keep that. I don't know if I took the last one and put these ists in it and didn't replace it or not. But yeah. Rivera saying both pallies would reign supreme with the if they had the find item. I mean, they kind of already sort of do. But yeah, find item on any character would, just in my opinion, not be a great thing to allow any other character to get it. Barb's kind of like behind the other characters, and if they weren't find item exclusive, it would just be like, you know. And yeah, with especially the number one thing that I think, if you had the sorceress, you'd pretty much just go players 1, 200 FCR sorceress, or a 192. Well, that's lightning is 192, right? So 200 FCR Nova sorceress on P1. You flash everything down, and you would just like, and everything we get found like find item cast so fast. And yeah, I know that the barbarian is the same breakpoints, but it's hard to. The 200 is it's almost like easier to get to, but yeah, almost find item on a druid palette. Eh. 5 Zod, the see, Smolpsy always got the best ideas. 5 Zod, that Rune Master. No, what? I can't believe no one ever thought of this. It's 5 sockets. Why don't I just put my call to arms in it? Ist. Let's do it. I'm going to put it in there right now. Let me get the other runes real quick. Amral, Mal, Ist, We'll put them in there right now. Phil, stop it. We know you're dumb, but we know you're not that dumb. Should be able to put a rune word in the Rune Master. How goated would that be? The only problem is that, like, so 5 sockets, that's grief, right? I don't know that you should be able to put a grief in a Rune Master. But anything else you should be able to. I can't think of what other 5-socketed axe rune words there are, but... Death? Maybe? I think death can go in axes and swords, maybe. I'd have to look it up. I know Call to Arms goes in a ton of things. Yeah, grief is the enigma of melee weapons. Essentially, yeah. Yeah, grief is nasty. Definitely wouldn't want a grief Rune Master. Is death 5 sockets? Pretty positive, yeah, because that's why you see so many deaths in a ethereal Colossus swords because you can find them ethereal and then Larzicum to get 5. There might be some like Eternity or something I think is 5 maybe, but you don't ever see those made really. Last Wish, is that 5? Item level for crafting rings, asks Faith. I don't ever craft rings. I think there is a level that you kind of need them to be at for blood rings, but I think it's like 70 something. So if you're high level, I would have to look it up. I'm not sure. I don't want to give you any Faith. I don't want to give you any definitive answer because I'm not sure. I personally I never craft those rings. They can be good for, you know, people use them and stuff, but yeah, I don't know. I just don't do literally everything in the whole game and just decided crafting rings is one thing I'm not going to do. Plus, because I play like casters so much that I didn't want to take the time to save up all that stuff when I'm going to be playing casters like 95% of the time on single player. That salad saying find Zods often. Playing since 2001, never found one. I've only ever found one Zod in my entire life.
I can't carry.
Just one Zod. Is there oh, there he is. They're not many. Phoenix doesn't work on my J-mod. Why? Help me. The closest thing I did to that, I only did one time, just completely not paying attention. I made a stealth in a mechanic's armor one time. I do remember that. But who hasn't done that before, right? You're just like scrolling over real quick, see 2 sockets, you buy it, start plugging away, and then, yeah. Who hasn't done that before? Jacob said he's got a 5-socketed ethereal Colossus blade in his stash right now. Nice. Yeah, I think Colossus blade is actually better from what I remember hearing, but the Colossus sword is just like easier to get. It's not a official thing I've tested out, but I think I did hear that before. They're probably pretty close to the same either way. Zog saying crafting a decent blood ring is hard. I believe it. I believe it. Probably similar to getting 220 caster amulets, I'm guessing. That's how the crafting stuff always is. It's got to be perfect. Crafted and rare stuff and anything that can have different things roll on it like that, they got to be perfect or they're like, nope, we don't want that. Cough come out of nowhere. Zod from Eldritch just today, Turbo says. Look at this guy. Yeah, I've only ever got the one for me personally. Doc, welcome in. Yo, yo, yo. "15 years ago, never minded the runes and always sold it for gold." The runes you found you always sold for gold? Is that what you're getting at, Fuchis? That's pretty wild if that's what you're saying back in the day. Duck's getting some of that good rune luck too. Love to hear it. Imagine what's going on. Yeah, Chams I got quite a few more of, personally. Turbo saying Cham from a random Terror Zone. I've probably gotten like, probably 8 or 10 Chams, to be honest, but just the one Zod. Where'd the other one go? There they are. See, Forky said I didn't realize this when I spec'd Foden that it doesn't hurt everything. Yeah, if you go Fist of the Heavens, you got a Chaos Sanctuary, you can kill everything in there. There's like certain areas. Everything down here is undead or demons, the pits, Chaos Sanctuary, Arcane Sanctuary. There's some other places, but those are kind of the go-tos, I suppose. Oh, there you are. Hey. Get him with your weapon. Darn. Time Warp says Love in Darkest Dungeon. Guess, yeah, I think I've heard of that one, but yeah, I don't dabble around too many other games, so I'm very committed to this game. Devoted. Oh, Cody! Oh my goodness, 31 months!
Working late and CSP is streaming. That's a win.
So you're working late, and I'm on working late on a Friday. Dang, yo. Unfortunate, or awesome if you want the overtime, I guess. So hopefully you're happy about it. But yeah, Cody B, thank you for the 31 months of Slayership. Oh. Vincent said, a shame you can't break down runes. See, the problem with that is, maybe if that was like offline only or something, maybe. Like single player like this, but for online, then every Zod and Cham would just, the market would get flooded with Jaws and Burrs and like Enigma, like the economy would crash even faster than it does now. Like within a week, you know, everybody has all that stuff made up already. The thing is, everybody would have it made up even faster. All the people that accidentally or randomly find the Chams and the Zods, they'd break them all down to Ja runes instantly, you know, so. It's almost like, man, maybe on single player, but either way, I don't know. I just like the way things are. But I can understand if people like play less, which makes sense since I do this full time. But yeah, people play less. They'd want to be able to get the good gear easier. But I don't. You know, I'm just not on that same opinion, I guess. Hey. You want to start having account-bound items in D2R? Oof. Well, I disagree, but, you know, to each their own, I guess. I would say I wouldn't mess with a good thing. And I think Diablo 2 has been successful for so long due to due to how it is. So, Rune Master is a troll item. How many runes have been wasted on that? Yeah, I wonder if anybody's tried, like, not knowing. They're like, oh, I'm totally going to stick my call times in this or something. I mean, you could put runes in it, you know. Just 5 ohm it. I never looked at like the breakpoints and stuff. I wonder if you like put 5 shell runes in it. 5 Shael runes. Be so fast. Or let's see. You'd have to go 1. Let's see, is it an rune that has open wounds? I'm trying to think of which ones have. I know low rune is deadly strike. Is it Burr that had that? Is it Burr that's crushing blow? And that's open wounds, maybe? Trying to remember here. Brain's not good enough. The thing is I would never stick any of these runes in an item. Maybe, I mean, maybe the rune if you needed open wounds for something, but I would never stick any of those actually in a in a weapon to do that. So, did that? Yeah, forget it. I think that had like res on it or something. No, Jordan, you got to do that on hell difficulty, lower Carest, to get the Enigma runes for sure. Do you not care for large charms at all? Well, the thing is, Rivera, they don't really fit anywhere. Because there's never going to be, and since I play so many casters, this is a bad example. But picture my stash up above my bald head here. I'm always going to want to have like skillers on here, right? Usually, it's like Geeds, Sunder Charms, Skillers, and I'm never going to want to take Skillers out to put in like any large charms on a caster. And then so small charms fit under and grand charms on the top, and I just don't worry about large charms. So
XX Trust HXX donated 10 Canadian dollars through Super Chat.
Trash, yo!
Better print this Lions Super Bowl 2026.
Let's go! Thank you for the $10 super chat. I wasn't planning on doing a print stream tonight,
Good to see you.
but you did ask for a print. We'll do a temporary print here, since it's requested. Super quick. Super quick. Yeah, boy. You know what they say when things are gonna go super quick. They don't go very quick. Alright, we need to rotate this 180. No! Flip horizontally. It's happening. It's happening. Unofficial. It wasn't a printer stream, but we're printing this one. I don't even know what the tape's gone. I lost the tape. Lost the tape. Don't save that. I don't have any tape around here. I printed it. I printed it. I don't have any tape though. I don't know where it is. I don't know what to do with it. But you didn't ask me to pin it up. You asked me to print it. So appreciate you. Thank you for the $10 super chat. Trash, you legend. Why do I have a camera at my printer? Doesn't everybody have one of those? It's kind of a stream meme joke. It's a Sweet Phil stream meme. Sometimes I'll do printer streams where I literally just print off messages, and I don't know if you ever seen my videos when they're taped up all over the paper. They're all up all over the green screen. It's a long story. Long story. Way back in the Sweet Phil lore. Superior Monarch. Okay, all right. That's cool if you need one. Hang it. I don't have any tape. I have no tape. But you can all see it. It's going down. Yeah, Cody. Okay, yeah, that's a good way of putting the long story short. One day Phil was getting roasted for having a printer. Because who prints things in 2024? Me? Once in a great while? Like twice a year I print off some stuff? No good. Oh yeah, also, we were talking about large charms a minute ago. Yeah, there aren't really any great roll stuff on large charms. Some of the melee ones, I think, can actually be good. Like max damage. I think max damage, like attack rating, like you can get some pretty good stuff that way, but I never use those, so. And plus the maximum magic find you can get on a large charm is 6, which is so illogical because you can get 7 on a small charm. I don't know how that happened, but yeah. What if Rune Master was actually possible to make a rune word in? I'm sure somebody's tried to make a rune word in the Rune Master before. I'd be shocked. Someone didn't like hero edit in the runes and then try it over the last I don't know, 20 years. There's no way. Nick, appreciate you. Phil is the man. Appreciate you. Anthony says he can confirm. You cannot. It does not work. Yeah, I mean, I knew somebody had to have done it. Like, Myrmidon Greaves. Health, stamina. Let's go. How do these bums run away? Can't confirm or deny what rune word he tried. Probably honor. It's like 5 sockets, 5 runes. Maybe that only goes in a sword, I don't remember. But maybe, I'm gonna say honor if it can go in more than just a sword, I don't remember. It's like 160 enhanced damage and the highest rune's like an am. Skooma, what's going on? Welcome in, welcome in. Nick says, good to see you live. Love the content. Jeez. So kind of you. Thank you so much. And yeah, welcome in again. Thanks for joining us. Swords Only says Duck talking about my honor. Okay. We'll have to think of something else then. Or actually I won't. I've used all my brain power that I have to think of that, so no more thinking. Where's the champions at? Where's the champions? Yeah, I'm offline single player here. Jeremy said he thinks honor is any melee. Yeah, I thought that, but I wasn't sure. I was kind of back and forth. Is it any melee or is it just swords? But yeah, not usually a rune word I go for, so hard to remember. Appreciate you, Jeremy. Said he just looked it up. Gotcha. So I was right. Oh, look at this, fellas. Look at this. Phil's learning about Diablo 2. Hope you guys are proud of me. Would I be in favor of a whole new act? All new everything? I don't know. It's so hard to say. Who would be doing this brand new act for Diablo 2? How much would they break the game, you know? Like... Almost got a Shaco. Shakos are always cool. Eh, why not? Anyone ever seen a gold Shaco that was any good? Get some res, get some hit recovery. No. Never gonna be good. Yeah, I would say in general, the reason for a lot of me wanting to not have a lot of changes... Forgot I had that on there. I thought I took that up. But is because... I don't want them to ruin anything, pretty much. I mean, game's already great, right? How much more greater does it need to be? So you never want to let perfection be the enemy of great. That's my view on it anyways. And the thing is... I'm always right, so... But everyone's entitled to their own wrong opinion. I love that saying. Just love it. Peterosk saying you have large charms have their own inherent thing, kind of like a skiller or something. Life or mana per kill would be worth farming for him. Yeah, I don't know if maybe giving it its own thing like that, but the way that skillers with small charms set up underneath them, maybe if it was like large charms could have like the most life per inventory slot or something like that. Because let's see, large charms, can large charms right now go up to 30 or 35 on life? I can't really remember. I have not been picking them up for so many years now. It's hard to remember. But if they just had like a max of something like that could be higher than anything else, maybe it could make them. I mean, even if like the magic find was, I mean, why is the magic find on a large charm 6 and the maximum magic find on a small charm is 7? Like a large charm should be at least 14. So I guess you know what? I am pro change. They should change large charms to being 15% magic find, max roll. See, I do like change. See if we get it. Hiding over here, huh? Not from me. Just found one of your missing grail items. What was that, the Nage's armor or whatever? You ever find a use for obedience? I mean, obedience, I mean, it's a pretty good item. I mean, it's got a lot of crushing blow and stuff. You can throw it on mercenaries for certain instances, but let's see. Does obedience have cold damage on it? Why do I think it does? I was using it one time. I started a ladder as a whirlwind barb, and I went through like essentially gear progressions. And I used obedience for a little bit on that character. On a whirlwinding Trav barb. Has negative, has minus fire. So it has, but it has no cold damage on it. I thought it had like 5 to 10 cold damage or something that caused people to shatter. Could be wrong though. Yeah, Jeremy says, sure enough, it does have cold damage. I thought so, because I thought that's, besides the cold damage, it's like sick. But if you throw it on your necro, the body shatter and you don't have anybody to corpse explode. So. Unfortunately, most melee characters end up needing the dead bodies for one reason or the other, like the necromancer. Not the melee characters, but characters that could utilize the, because it does have a lot of damage, right? And it's got a good crushing blow, high ED and crushing blow, but then that cold damage. For necros, you need the bodies. You don't want any of them to shatter. And then for barbarian, of course, you don't want them to shatter for the find items. So yeah, but see, cold damage, if you don't take into consideration the thought that you want the dead bodies to be left there, then cold damage on a mercenary, on a melee weapon actually makes perfect sense. Because then when you hit stuff, you chill it out, you know? So if it gets chilled, then it attacks slower, so that's actually survivability for you. But unfortunately, you know, with when you're wanting to use skills and stuff on the dead bodies, then you don't want it to happen. See, FTB says, guys, obedience on your Sork mercenary. Pouring it was cheap, huh? Yeah, usually for Sorks, they just slap together any insight, right? That meditation aura. But yeah, I mean, oh, that's the thing, though. Obedience is not a bad option or whatever, you know? So it's hard to get past the meditation aura, though, like not having that and having obedience instead, I think. Oopsie. But yeah, obedience is relatively cheap. Budget Fury Druid weapon. Okay, yeah. There you go. I can see that. I don't think Druids need the bodies for anything. I might, you know what, I'm gonna switch it up after this run. I was just thinking about it, and I think I'll switch it up after this run. Maybe it'll make it easier to read chat for the last, I'm not gonna say last little bit of stream, but I gotta put my kid to get to bed at 9 o'clock, so that'll be like the end of stream there. But yeah, I'm gonna switch it up. Let me go back to town real quick, because I need some of these pieces to throw over. Rocky Waste Stony Tomb is terrorized right now, which is actually perfect for the character that is set up to run Andariel. D2 Karen, let's go! We got a fireballer. Fellas! So many blues for the 700 magic find. Yeah, you'll get a lot of those for sure. See, Jeremy says Pit Circus cool. Don't find it too fun though. Yeah, I mean, I would say it's probably honestly not my favorite build to play either. But I kind of just wanted to get like a slap together essentially like the best magic finder, you know. I haven't played that one in a little bit, but it's also, yeah, the best. It's got like the most magic find pretty much for like the usable builds or whatever. 40,000 meteor. Let's go. 21,000 fireballs. Probably could turn this up off of players 1, huh? In the here with this build like this. Maybe. We'll just crank it right up to P7, huh? Yeah, I put this over here just so I could keep the other gear over on the other character. Duck says got good at sniping Andy with the fireballer. Yeah, fireball is like goated Andy runner. Fireballer and any of the fire stuff really, but yeah. 880, run 880. You got a oh, looking for griffins. So Andariel can only drop griffins if she's terrorized, FYI, Duck. So regular Andy unterrorized cannot drop griffins. Hopefully you had known that. Oh yeah, okay, good. Good. Fireballer's sick down here, huh? Just sick down here. Yeah, forget him. Forget about him. Yeah, Nick saying Nova Sorks are awesome. Yeah, Nova's one of my favorites for sure. For sure. Fireballers, unfortunately I have to aim, huh? Unfortunate. Merc Infinity for more Magic Find cast rate on the Sork herself, or I saw you doing a self-wheel Infinity. Your thoughts? I guess it depends. Usually I would say self-wheeled Infinity if you can. You're going to get more damage out of it that way than having the Infinity on the Mercenary and, excuse me, so in your main hand then you'd have what, Oculus and Spirit probably for Magic Find, Isted Oculus for 74 Magic Find or something like that. All the other stuff there. I mean, I could see if you were specifically Holy Grailing trying to get the more Magic Find. I could see that, but under most circumstances, you're going to want to do Self-Wheeled Infinity. I mean, if you can, that is. The build's still pretty reasonable, even if you can't get Infinity. But, you know, you'll be limited on certain areas that you can go. Usually you can get Sunder Charms pretty easy in this game nowadays, so. Even with just a Crescent Moon, you can do okay. Battle Cry, War Cry, Battle Orders. Got 2 Surunes right now. Yeah, you're halfway to Infinity then, I guess. Ooh. Hey, thought you were all gone. Guess not. Mangsong's Tyraels Black Marsh. Wait, running Tyraels Black Marsh. What a legend. But yeah, Mangsong's cool. Congrats on the Mangsong's fine. Stewage, I think. Welcome in. Smolp's in here. He can advocate for Mangsongs. Yeah, I think I remember him saying something about how he liked that. Sounds familiar. There's a cave in Black. Oh, wait. Oh, Black Marsh. I was thinking of.
Not here.
What's the place in Act 3 that's. Oh, I was thinking of Great Marsh. Oh. Okay, very different. Never mind. I'll run the Black Marsh on occasion. When you said Black Marsh, I was thinking Great Marsh. I was like, whoa, you're running the Great Marsh Terror Zone? Oh my gosh. That's what I was thinking. My bad. I had the wrong marsh. The Black Marsh isn't even marshy. The name's deceiving. Sunday, yo! Perfect? Perfect? No. Oh, where'd my mercenary go? Bueller.
How may I help you?
Whoopsie. He got disintegrated.
Good day.
What's the reaction going to be when I find Tyraels? We'll have to find out. I'm not planning it out ahead of time.
Burden.
All of a sudden I find Tyraels, I hop up and I have a completely choreographed dance routine. I pull out like one of those top hats in the cane. I'm like, here we go, we found Tyraels Might.
I am overburdened.
We found the Tyraels Might. That's how it's gonna go. Now you got to do that, yeah. Here's my completely legit, off the top of my dome, off the cuff reaction. Whatever it is will be disappointing if it's not that. Yeah, it's probably not going to be that. Found a grand charm martial art 39 to life. Oh boy, what do I think it's worth? Not great at value and stuff, and I'm really bad there. Kane, I think. Really bad at valuing things. A few high runes. I don't know if it's 12 or 2. You know, I don't know. But yeah. Rumor has it it's worth whatever someone's willing to pay for it. Right? What just happened? What? Can you guys see me at all? What is going on? So you guys can see me right now. Can you guys see the game? The game's frozen. Yeah, because the game crashed and froze, and then maybe I'll save in my OBS. My game crashed and froze, and then it caused my OBS to freeze. So right now, my OBS, like on my preview screen, it shows everything just frozen. Oh yeah, OBS is completely seized up now. Yeah, I've already left the game. I've exited the game, so I mean, I was gonna stream for like a half hour more, but unfortunate. I guess I'm just gonna call it because I can't do anything. I don't even how am I even